Hey guys, what's up? I'm Erin and welcome back to Erin Talks Money and the mini-series Money Minutes, where I answer common money questions in just a couple minutes. The purpose is to provide you bite-sized financial guidance when you're running low on time. So because our time here is brief, let's dive right into today's topic, which is, what the heck is a mutual fund? So you've probably heard the words like mutual fund and index fund being tossed around quite a bit, but the reality of the finance world is that we often talk about investment vehicles without actually understanding what they are. If you are a veteran investor, there's no doubt that at this point you have figured out what a mutual fund is. But if you're new to the investing world, you might not know what they are because the vast majority of us aren't lucky enough to have someone sit down with us when we're younger and explain all things finance. For that matter, most of us don't have the luxury of having someone explain all things finance to us at any point in life. Odds are, if you're already investing, whether it's through an employer-sponsored plan like a 401k, a government-sponsored plan like a 403b or a TSP, or investing on your own through a traditional or a Roth IRA, you're probably already using mutual funds. So because you're already using them, or you're probably going to be using them in the future if you're not yet using them, let's make sure you understand what they are. Quite simply, mutual funds are operated by a money manager, and it is this money manager who will decide how the dollars in the mutual fund will be invested. Usually they pick a mixture of stocks and bonds and other securities like perhaps real estate or even treasuries. Think of a mutual fund as being a big old basket of investments just all in one place. The investors in the fund, you, me, and literally thousands upon thousands of other people from around the world are pooling their money together, and it is the manager's responsibility to invest this money and hopefully make money for those investors. We want to see capital gains, we want to see dividend distributions, we want to see an increase in the mutual fund's value. Now, the primary benefit of a mutual fund is instant diversification. One mutual fund may easily have hundreds upon hundreds of stocks held within the fund. For example, this Vanguard mutual fund has 269 different stocks in the fund. It would be much harder for you to go out and buy 269 different individual investments all on your own. It's much harder to buy hundreds of anything. Now, mutual funds can actually specialize in different categories. You have equities, which are just going to hold stocks. They could be growth stocks, they could be income stocks, which pay a dividend, or they could even be international stocks. They could be bond funds, which hold, as the name implies, just bonds. They could be balanced funds, which are a mixture of stocks and bonds. They could be sector specific, which focus on different sectors of the economy, like maybe focusing on just technology stocks or just those for consumer goods. And for this reason, it's best to have a mixture of mutual funds within your entire portfolio rather than just one mutual fund, because it gives you broader diversification. Rather than just the single diversification of a single mutual fund, it gives you greater diversification to have multiple mutual funds within your portfolio itself. And there is also one extra type of mutual fund worth mentioning, an index fund. Yes, an index fund is actually a type of mutual fund. While not a traditional mutual fund, it is a mutual fund, and they are beloved on this channel. As you know, we talk about them all the time. The index fund does not actually have an active money manager. Instead, they are passively managed. They are set up simply to track an index, like maybe the S&P 500 or the Russell 2000. The big perk of the index fund is that you're going to be facing lower fees. Traditional mutual funds do have that active manager, and as such, they have higher fees associated with that active manager. Index funds instead simply hold whatever the index holds. They are passively managed. There is no individual monitoring their holdings day in and day out. So there you have it, mutual funds in a nutshell. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. If you got anything at all out of this one, please give it a like on the way out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Also, if you have someone you know who might benefit from this type of content, please consider sharing. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.